All right, so we are live, and today's topic is how to stay committed to your body goals regardless of the obstacles and setbacks. And I have the most beautiful Ashley Ricardo here today. Welcome to the Diet Junke Show. The Diet Junke Show is created to bring on experts, success stories like Ashley, and realness related to helping women redefine their relationship around food, exercise, and overall self-image so that they can finally look how they want to look, feel how they want to feel, and ultimately become their best self. We've worked together for quite some time.
Like 3 years.
Tell us right now about like the space that you're currently in. I want to start with like this space that you're in. You're in a really good space right now.
So I definitely feel like the space that I'm in is a space of maturity where mostly I feel like my greatest improvement has just been becoming more mature. I definitely used to complain about things a lot more. I used to make excuses a lot more. And now I just like really find that I'm taking full responsibility for myself, my actions, my present, my future, and, my goals. And so I'm in a very mature space right now. That's most what I feel.
Like, what do you think has been like your greatest success when it comes to like overcoming obstacles, like when you get sick or you travel a lot?
So I think one of the greatest things that I've learned, which is part of the maturity, growth, is that with obstacles and everything like that, this is something that I learned from you, that you still need to focus on not so much the goal, but the progress that you've made and, the fact that you are trying. Mm-hmm. And I also think a little bit of it is really wanting it. Like, I feel like there's always going to be distractions. There's always going to be obstacles, and you can't get down on yourself. You have to focus on the progress you've made, not just the goal. But I also feel like deep down inside, like the desire to want to change is what really keeps you going, because you can say, oh, I really want this, or you can look at somebody else's picture and you say, oh, I really want that body like that. But like, if you really want it, you will work for it, and an obstacle can get in the way, and it happens, and you still have to focus on growth and the fact that you're trying. But if you really want it, you're going to try. And so I think if you're trying, that's where no matter what obstacle gets in place, you focus on the fact that you're trying. Because when you like choose to harp on something negative, you're taking time out of your life, out of your day, out of progress that you could be making, and you're focusing on something negative where it just makes no sense, because it's not going to do anything for you. Worrying isn't going to do anything. Complaining isn't going to do anything for you.
I think the one thing that I really admire about you is that she's like a big dreamer, and she's not like settling for like little goals. Like, she knows her main goal, like her primary goal, and there are no backup goals. And with that, there comes a lot of heartache. There comes like a lot of like mental battles, and she's been really successful, and like really, like, it's been a whole year now of you being really consistent, because out of the 3 years, the first 2 were kind of like, little
back and forth.
So what do you think is like the biggest difference between you really stepping it up, which you did start really seeing results that whole year, because you've been really consistent?
I have been consistent.
Versus the 2 before?
The changes and the consistency have been, one, because I physically feel a difference, not just mentally. I physically feel like caca when I
haven't heard that word in so long.
I physically feel like caca when, I start to eat, when I'm not eating right, and I'm like, oh, let me eat something that I used to eat all the time, and, oh, I'm fine. And then it's like, I feel like crap. I have no energy. My stomach hurts. My stomach bloats up. I become constipated. There's like a lot of things where that just in itself, like I just don't want to feel that way anymore physically. So that's one of the things that's helped me become consistent, mature, like being mature, you know, not harping on negative things, not gossiping, not, you know, comparing myself all the time. Because I feel like all those things are just like kind of like cries for attention.
Sure.
You know, and it's exhausting for me to like talk about them anymore. Like sometimes I feel like I want to come in and I immediately want to tell you, oh, what this person did, or oh, what this person did. And now I just like feel like as soon as I start to talk about it, because it's just habit that I used to talk about it all the time.
Habit.
Now it's just like, never mind. I'd rather focus on, you know, what we're going to talk about today, or, you know, my goals or something like that. Because when you put in energy to negative things, that's exactly what it is. You're draining yourself of energy of things you could be doing that are positive.
Self-care is the foundation to success in every single area of your life. And to build up to the person and to have the mental stability and the confidence and the strength to be shifting where your mindset is, it stems from you taking care of your body.
But it's like, if you are waking up and you're not eating, or you're waking up and you're eating like crap, or, you know, whatever, you're not going to have the energy to get done all the things you need to get done. It's so easy to just put something off and, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I am the queen of I'll do it tomorrow. So
not so much anymore,
but
not
like
so much anymore.
But I really like have been the queen for I'll do it tomorrow. But recently, like my maturity and everything like that, I try to like, I'm not going to eat, you know, I'm eating cleaner. I'm waking up and I'm working out, so I have more energy, you know, even if it's only like, you know, a 20-minute break of sweat, you know, workout. I just like, I have things that I got to do today, and I don't want to do it tomorrow. I want to get it done today. So I have to feel good today in order to get that done.
There's like a whole chain reaction that happens. And the first trigger is if you're not like physically taking care of yourself, or you're not physically well, you then create instability and dullness, the chaos in the mind.
It's a horrible thing to have. Really, I feel so much better that I'm learning to master that negative voice in my head that just really ruins you. It really does. You know, so.
And I think like the point of all this, and like why this whole show is on, and why I'm bringing on guests and definitely doing more of that this year, is because like Ashley is a testimonial of it. And like you are, like, it's just so beautiful to see, like, you're such this confident woman, so like much more stable. I've noticed, like, just talking to you, your relationships are more stable, but it stems from by you being the person you want to attract. And you notice that too, because I noticed as you become more confident, like your relationship has been like shifted in a good way.
Mike has always been the man of my dreams. I've known him for 8 years. We've been friends for 8 years. And it just never, like, he just wasn't ready for a relationship, one, but also I was a crazy person. Like, I wouldn't have wanted to be in a relationship with me either, you know? And I started working with Tanya I've been working with Tanya for 3 years now. And my relationship is almost 2 years, is going to be a 2-year relationship already? In March.
Wow.
We'll be together for 2 years in March. And that's really when I started to calm down.
Like, it all comes back. Self-care is the gateway to self-love. And when we love ourselves, because it was really hard for me for a long time to learn to love myself. And when I realized, like, by loving myself, then more solid relationships came out of that, because I didn't compromise who I was as a woman. And I noticed that with you too. And like in a lot of women, we look for things outside of ourselves, and that's where that craziness happens. It's because we're, like you're talking about, that negativity, we're generating it outside of ourselves, and you can't accomplish anything like that.
No.
So all these things of stemming from like taking care of yourself and prioritizing your workouts, what you're putting into your body, your quality of your sleep. That's what we're working on now. Quality of your sleep, hydration, how you speak to yourself, what you focus your energy on, what you allow to take your attention, where you allow your attention to go to, all comes back to the quality of how much you love yourself. And that's how self-love is built.
How you feel is just so important, how you feel about yourself. And you're not going to feel good about yourself if you're not taking care of yourself. And in order to take care of yourself, you have to have a certain level of discipline. The more disciplined you are, the happier you're going to be. The more disciplined you are, the more true to yourself you're going to be. If you are just like, okay, I'm going to eat like crap today and I'll be fine, but then you feel like crap,
that's self-abuse.
That's self-abuse, that you weren't disciplined. You were doing whatever, you wanted to do. You weren't being true to yourself because you knew before you ate like crap, you really didn't want to eat like crap, but you did it anyways. And now you feel like crap, where if you just made the decision to be disciplined and made a better choice,
to take care of yourself, right?
Not only would you have felt better physically after you ate clean, you would have been proud of yourself because you made a right decision. And it's just like a domino effect of positive energy. The more right decisions you make, the more right things you do, the more disciplined you are, just the happier you're going to be.
And that same energy of the foundation of taking care of yourself then comes back into giving you the confidence, because now you're mentally stable because you're physically stable. What's one tip you would give in order to help them like shift their mindset today? Like one piece of advice.
I have two.
Okay, that'll work.
I have two.
We'll take two.
I have two. So one is surround yourself with people who are on the same wavelength as you. Just because you've been friends with somebody for however many years, whatever, but every time you hang out with them, you do something that you don't want to do because you feel bad, and it's just like, oh, you just want to, surround yourself with positive people. Who you're talking to and who you're spending your time with is a reflection of yourself. So for my younger sisters, I wish, I could get this through to them. For, all of you ladies, like, if it's a relationship or if it's a friendship, it really affects you when who you're putting your time and energy into affects you. So surround yourself with positive people, talk to positive people, not somebody who every time you talk to them, they're weighing you down or they got something negative to say. Like, it's draining. You don't need that in your life if you're trying to move forward. So surround yourself with positive, people who keep you on the right track to become the best version of yourself. And also the other one is, which is kind of part of the first one, is discipline, self-discipline. The level of discipline that you have will be the level of happiness you have. If you are, just living loosely and doing whatever you want, whenever you want, they're not going to have any structure. You're not going to be eating right. You're not going to be sleeping right. You're going to be hanging out with whoever you want to hang out with, where, if you are disciplined, you have the ability to move in the direction you want to move to, which is where your goal is at. So those are the two things that
Cool. Thank you so much.
Yay.
Those are amazing goals.
Yay.
Or tips. Golden nuggets. Those are golden nuggets. But you guys, we also have a Body Goals course. We have a Kickstart course, which is exactly what she was saying about discipline. Discipline, having a routine. What are your morning routines like? What are your evening routines like? Getting on some type of a program to help you get from where you are to where you want to be, with your body goals, with your self-care, so that you can be the best version of yourself, whatever that is for you. So if you like this video, hit like. We have a comment box. Leave a comment in the comment box and share it with somebody who you feel will find value in this message today, or inspiration, or just kind of help them like make some shifts in their mindset to be able to get to that next level, so they can create a new normal for themselves. And in the meantime, remember to give yourself permission to look, feel, and be your best today. And we will see you in the very next video. Bye.
Bye.